Hi guys! For those of you who are new here, I'm Anya and I create restaurant reviews. I've been away for a while and you'll soon find out why in a separate series. But for now, I'm back and today I'm reviewing restaurant Epoka, which is one of my favorite restaurants in Warsaw. I first discovered Epoka when I lived in the city and over the years I've been back many times. This place always stood out to me as something truly unique. Epoka is located in the city center of Warsaw, and the concept is unlike anything else in Poland. The restaurant is built around historic Polish recipes, some dating all the way back to the 1600s, and they are reimagined using modern techniques and ingredients. Each dish is inspired by an actual year from an old Polish cookbook. So dining here is like taking a journey through centuries of Polish culinary traditions, but in the most elevated and elegant way. In this video, I'll walk you through the full experience from the vibe to every single course on the tasting menu that we had. If you're considering dining here, this is what to expect. Epoka is located in the city center of Warsaw, not far from the old town. You can easily walk or take a cab from anywhere in the city center. It is inside a beautifully restored pre-war building that also houses the famous Raffles Europejski Hotel. However, the restaurant has its own separate entrance and identity. The interior at Epoka is really beautiful. Honestly, one of the most impressive restaurants in Warsaw. It mixes modern design with original pre-war details, like old stucco and wooden elements. Then you have velvet fabrics, jewel-toned chairs, and gold elements that bring the design together. Each room has its own look, one in a deep sapphire blue, another more golden. The whole place has this perfect blend of old and new, just like the menu. And now, over to the food. The entire menu is built around Polish recipes, drawn from cookbooks that span centuries. From the 1600s all the way to the 1930s. Each dish is tied to a specific year, and then reimagined using modern techniques and seasonal ingredients. We went with the full history tasting menu, which is the longer option, and we also went for the wine pit. The full history tasting menu at Epoka is priced at 725 Polish zloty, which comes to roughly $200 at today's exchange rate. The classic wine pairing costs 630 Polish zloty, or approximately $170. After we sit down, the head chef personally introduced us to some of the key ingredients that shape the menu.
We have truffles. We have lovely terroir for the truffles between Kielce and Krakow. It's called Polidzie. Over here is black garlic. It's normal garlic, but try it with the humidity. And that's the reason why the sugar itself gets dark and it's lovely smooth. Caviar, Antonius. Actually, Poland is second biggest caviar producer after China. Wasabi. We have wasabi farm in Poland under Radom, and we are on the second place as well, because the first one was in UK and is made 100% on Japanese license. Honey from the hives were there on the top of Warsaw buildings, and the vegetables there from the last farm in Warsaw territory, what is called Ludwig Meiler.
1825. We started with oysters served with an elderflower foam. It was light, floral, and a fresh way to open the meal. Alongside it came a potato topped with oyster as well. An unusual, but a great combination. Next was the snail soup, infused with ginger and black garlic, topped with wild garlic foam. On the side, there were tiny donuts stuffed with chopped snails and black garlic, topped with a wild garlic mayo and a nasturtium leaf. It was delicate, but so packed with flavor. 1786. Then came a scallop dumpling stuffed with chopped snails and black garlic, topped with garlic, snail eggs, and a snail ragu. Butter buns came next, served with a cold salad of sour cream, vinegar, and olive oil aged 1,000 years. Okay, not literally, but it tasted ancient in the best way. After that, we were served some bread. It was grilled bread with butter and seeds. Then came veal with a Polish caviar sauce, topped with freshly grated wasabi. And alongside it was a meat pie made of veal tartare, spruce shoots, pea puree, caviar, wasabi, and ricotta. Another veal dish was roasted veal wrapped in anchovies and veal stock jelly. Then came veal sweetbreads glazed with truffle, topped with fresh shaved truffle. Alongside that was a dish of fresh Polish morel mushrooms in a creamy truffle sauce finished with shaved truffle. A standout.
It's a Polish truffle from the south of Poland. Yeah. Jura krakowsko-częstochowska. Polidzie. It will enhance, like boost this creamy truffle sauce.
1894. A frozen foam arrived next, hiding a beetroot sphere inside. Visually simple, but tasted exactly like a traditional Polish chłodnik, a cold Polish beetroot soup. 1926. Asparagus appeared next in a few different forms. First, a white asparagus flan with a vermouth and wild rose sauce topped with herring roe. Then, a dish in two parts. Asparagus with parmesan and an asparagus ice cream with parmesan. After that, we were served turbot with green strawberries and blackcurrant leaf. Surprisingly well balanced, the savory and sweet interplay actually worked. 1682. Here we had brioche canapés filled with foie gras and topped with red currants. On the side was a tiny cup of duck consommé with rosemary oil, served in a vessel shaped like a duck leg. Then came a rich duck ragout with chanterelles and a mousse of foie gras, finished with a dried duck breast shave on top, almost like bonito flakes. It was served with buttery, sweet brioche on the sides.
We dried the duck for at least 2 months, and then we slice it on this katsuobushi box. When we slice it, we have a dry duck.
A second duck course followed. This was duck breast with apricots and chanterelles in a delicate rosemary-infused sauce. 1932. As a surprise, we were shown raw honey and each given a honey spoon to taste. This led into a dessert with pineapple apple granita and pierogi made of cotton candy. Yes, really, filled with apple and fennel. The final dessert was rhubarb with white chocolate and sorrel sorbet, a perfect finish. 1686. A final sweet course included strawberry jelly and a caramel candy. Each dish felt thoughtful, refined, and beautifully plated. The sommelier was knowledgeable and explained each choice with clarity and personality.
That's why catching here with the wines a little bit more body. This is the Mersan from Yves wine of 2022, of course, from the Rhone Valley. Like I said, a bit more heavier, creamier body, a bit more oily texture. So especially we'll try to catch as well the texture of the dish and the creaminess of it and the intensity. Also not too much acidity as well, not too much the citrusy note, so we don't want to overwhelm as well the structure. We don't need the acidity to balance the acidity of the dish, of course. That's why, like I said, we'd rather like to enhance the bitter meat flavor of the dish.
Okay.
The service was excellent, very professional and attentive throughout the night. However, I did notice a shift compared to the previous visits. In the past, the experience had a much more interactive and playful vibe. I remember once playing a game with the chef to determine which course I'd receive. And also when they noticed me taking photos, they brought over a photo box to help me improve the lighting for my phone and to take better photos. As someone who creates content for social media, I really appreciated those thoughtful gestures. This time, those little details were missing. The experience felt more formal, almost as if they're trying to align more with what's expected from a Michelin-starred restaurant. It wasn't a bad thing, just a different tone. I think I actually preferred it more the way it was before. Still, the staff was warm, professional, and very well trained. Every course was served with care, and we never felt rushed or overlooked. Overall, Epoka continues to be one of the most special dining experiences in Warsaw. The concept is unique, blending Polish culinary history with modern elegance. The dishes are memorable, and there's a clear vision behind the entire experience. That said, I do miss some of the earlier charm, the interactivity, the photo box, but even with a more formal approach, the food speaks for itself. If you're looking for a restaurant in Warsaw that's both refined, with a story behind every plate, this is it. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more episodes. And if you enjoyed this one, hit that subscribe button. There's a lot more coming soon.